3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shot, 7, green jack, red, yellow. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. They go play action. Here's Hooker. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hooker to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hooker's going to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Hooker on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hooker. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Khalif Raymond, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yellow.
Love, they go play action now. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A gain of 3, second down. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
To throw now, here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Love will sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A first down created by Laporta. An easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end who excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Hooker. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the Preston Smith the Green Bay Packers count on. Someone who can come off the edge and get after the quarterback. 3-year run with the Packers has been excellent. 8.5 sacks in 2022.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Hooker. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there?
And now off to the races down the right side. Jamison Williams, touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 87 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Drill 52. Set.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love now. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Set, go. Blue striker. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Down the left sideline, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end down.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Hooker. Throw caught by Raymond. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Not saying 19.
On third down, Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Okay. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Ready.
Hooker now off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Gibbs straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Hooker. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Hooker's going to throw it. That's complete to Laporta. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
18,
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
70 Rangers.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Love gets the dump off to Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to drop him. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Hey, smash Bronco! Bronco 80! 79 Bronco! Let's go!
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Let's go!
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's on his way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open man right side is St. Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.